საშინაო სკოლის გაკვეთილებს წარმოგიდგენთ კომპანია Silknet.
Hello, today we shall learn about more than, less than, fewer than. These are adjectives which are used with countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Now open your books, pupils' books, at page 123, and Mr. Flash is telling us something that I wrote on the board. More than 100 dogs took part in the great race of mercy. More than, fewer than 10 dogs died. There was more snow than usual that night, but there was less ice on the bay. I highlighted the words more than, fewer than, more and less. We use these words with countable and uncountable nouns. We use many with countable and little, much with uncountable. So please pay attention. Now let's do activity 2 from page 123. And look at the pictures, picture A and picture B. You can see a lot of team of dogs. And the question is, which team has more dogs? Team A or team B? Look at them. Look at the picture. Where is more dogs? Of course, team A has more dogs. We can even count. There are 5 of them. And in picture B, there are just 3 dogs. So team A has more dogs than team B. Now the next question, which team has more luggage? Which team has more luggage? Look at the picture. Team A has more luggage than team B, right? Am I saying right? I think so. We see more bags here. Then which team has fewer dogs? You can tell easily. Team B has fewer dogs than team A. So we say few and not little because we can count dogs. Dog is countable noun. But luggage, we say much or we say less or little because it's uncountable noun, right? So დაიმახსოვრეთ, თვლად სახელებთ ამ ხმარობთ ვიყენებთ many or few. და უთვლად სახელებთან, როგორიც არის ბარგი, როგორიც არის ჰაერი, წყალი. ანუ ისეთი სახელი, რომელიც ვერ დავითვლით, არ დაითვლება და არის უთვლადი, ვამბობთ little and much. Which team has fewer passengers? Look. There are 3. There are 3. I think they have. I think in both pictures they have the same number of passengers. Now, which team has less luggage? Team B, right? Which team has less strength? Of course, the one that has fewer dogs. And which team has more passengers? I think they both have the same number of passengers. I don't see. There are three of them, and here we have 3 of them. So that's the same number. Now, activity 3 says, look at the pictures, and which picture has the most snow? Picture B has the most snow, of course. Which picture has the most sunshine? Look at the pictures. And of course, it's again picture B that has the most sunshine, right? Which picture has the fewest tree? Fewest trees, you have to count how many trees are there, and again it's picture B, has the fewest tree. Which picture has the most trees? It's picture A. You can see a lot of trees, too many trees there. Which picture has the least sunshine? It's again picture A. Which picture has the least snow? Picture C has the least snow, right? And which picture has the fewest houses? It's picture A. Now let's go to the workbook and see some other exercises about fewer or less, many, much, more. Complete the sentences with fewer or less is page 114. So as I have told you, if the noun is countable, we use fewer. If the noun is uncountable, we use less. So if you have, today there are children, there are fewer children and not less children. Can I have eyes? Can I have less eyes? Complete the sentences with fewer or less. Now, in exercise, to make sentences with more than, now this structure, more than, the girl has more cakes than the boy. Now look at the picture down here. The boy they are both drinking something. What are they drinking and who has more than? It's boy, right? And now here they have candies, which has more. You can tell easily. Now complete the sentences with the correct words in the brackets. Most, the fewest. Again, we should pay attention what kind of noun we have, countable or uncountable. We always have sunshine in August. We can't say the fewest sunshine, right? Because we can't count. Sunshine is uncountable. So we say we always have the most sunshine in August, and so on. Now, before we go to the next page, before we listen to the conversation, let's open our pupils book at page 124. In the box, you see all kind of useful phrases like, well, really? That sounds nice. Poor you, or lucky you, or I'm afraid. Maybe all these words are used in conversations when we talk to someone, we express our emotions and we express our pityness or our excitement or our concern. We say, don't worry, it will be okay, or anyway. These are the words that we use when we talk to someone in dialogue or in conversation. Now here we have Ken and Daisy talking, and Daisy is excited because she's going on holiday on the seaside, and of course she's very excited. She's going to the seaside on holiday, and let's listen and find out what they are talking.
What are you going to do in the holidays?
Well, I'm going to the seaside. My aunt has a house right on the beach.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. Lucky you.
How about you? What are you going to do?
Nothing. I'm going to stay at home.
Oh dear.
The trouble is, my dad's very busy and he can't get away.
Well, never mind.
It's going to be so boring.
Nonsense. You'll have a good time.
Maybe.
Anyway, I must go. Mum's waiting for me.
Okay, bye.
Okay, now activity 3 says, what are you going to do in the holidays? Make notes. Make notes, what are you going to do in holidays? Don't forget to use these words like, I'm going to the seaside, or I'm going to stay at home, or I'm going to the mountains, or I'm going to visit special place, or I'm going to visit, I don't know, pyramids, or maybe to London Eye or something we have learned, probably you remember. And at the same time, try to use this kind of useful phrases like, maybe you can go with me, or maybe you will go there later, or anyway, it's very interesting, or poor you, I'm sorry you can't go, or these useful phrases try to use in your dialogue and conversation. Now let's go to the workbook and open the books at page 115. Again, we have the same words in the box like really, poor you, never mind, oh dear. And we have sentences, and you should guess and write these words, these useful phrases in proper place. So if I say, can I borrow some money from you? Never mind. Can I borrow some money from you? Why not? Do we have why not here? Or, I don't know. That sounds nice. Or well, maybe well. I've got the most terrible toothache. Oh dear, or poor you, or something. Yes, when you have toothache. So I think you remember how these phrases were used in previous conversations. And of course you can check and turn the page and check how they are used, but try to do it without checking. მე მგონი გახსოვთ წინა დიალოგები როგორ იყო ეს ფრაზები გამოყენებული და რა სიტუაციაში შეგიძლიათ გადაშალოთ და ნახოთ კიდეც, მაგრამ რა თქმა უნდა უმჯობესი იქნება თუ ამას თქვენ თვითონ გაიხსენებთ ნახვის გარეშე. Now we have some rules about spelling. It says some words begin with silent letters. We can't hear the silent letters when we say the words. You know that in English there are words, sometimes we write letters, but we don't pronounce the letter, like knife. How do we spell the word knife, remember? We spell it with K. Let me write in red. We write knife. Or the word no. These letters, they are silent, they are not pronounced. And we have very many cases like this when we have silent letters, so-called. And here at page 125, there are three different cases given when the letters are silent, like knew, the doctor knew he needed more medicine. We can't hear K. We write K, but we don't hear it, right? არის სიტყვები, სადაც ზოგიერთი ასო არ გამოითქმის, მაგრამ იწერება. რამოდენიმე აქ არის სამი შემთხვევა განხილული. ერთ-ერთი არის ასო K, რომელიც იწერება და არ გამოითქმის, ასეთია knife, knee, no, kneel. Then wrapped. The musher wrapped blankets around his dog. We can't hear the W in wrapped. The same is rack, wrap, right and wrong. Then one more is B. It's at the end of the word. For example, climb, lamb. In the great race, the dogs had to climb hills. We can't hear B at the end of climb. We say climb. There is B at the end, but we don't hear it, but we have to write it because it spells with B, like climb. Another word, lamb. Okay, so silent letter can be at the beginning or at the end, it doesn't matter, but the letters may be silent. Some letters may be silent. And today we had B at the end, W at the beginning, and K at the beginning. Let's listen to these words, how they are pronounced. Okay, so we learned today about more than, fewer than, more or less. We learned countable, we reminded countable, we reviewed countable and uncountable nouns, and how to use more, fewer, little, less, and more. We also learned about silent letters, and we revised some useful phrases that we use in conversation, like poor you, lucky you, never mind, and words and useful phrases like this. That's all for today. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.